Oh, what's going on? What? Hi? I can't tell you how much we appreciate you joining us, Ida-kun. Huh? I'm grateful and honored to hear that, sir. I'll give it my all. Good, good. That's the spirit. I'm glad we decided to hire some new staff this year. And that someone as qualified as you applied. Hiring new staff, huh? We're still short-staffed, among other things. Posting job openings might help. Ah, a way to get new people. Okay. Where? Just go right back? Okay, then. That's actually kind of a major thing to find. Oh, crap. No, not you guys. I was like, hey, look at those guys. They're all set up. I wonder if they're a side story. Nope. Not a side story. Just people trying to murder me all the time, like you do. These JRPGs and the random encounters. Oh dear. What's the matter? Oh, Mr. President. I was just thinking about our workload. We're really short on staff. I was thinking the same thing. We've been managing more properties these days, but our hiring hasn't kept pace. So, I wanted to ask you if it was alright for me to try and recruit some new employees. So we'd post a job opening?
Hi.
Yes. At this rate, we're going to be overwhelmed by the workload soon. We should take steps to avoid that, but now. Right. I was just thinking it might be good to get some new blood in here, too. Yay! That settles it. I'll start recruiting. Great. Go ahead. Make us look good. Definitely. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have you handle the applicant interviews, Mr. President.
Nani?
Interviews? Me? I can't do that. What are you talking about? You're the head of this company. You're definitely on the hook for this. Okay, you're doing it, Mr. President. I'll let you know when we get any incoming applicants, so please be ready. Got it. Oh boy. So at some point we're gonna have candidates to deal with. Is this another wait and see situation like that one time there was the reporter that I had to come back for later? Yep, walking directly outside has not led to an immediate thing happening. Alright, so we'll check by later. Oh wait, never mind. There is an exclamation point there now. So maybe it's not a comeback later situation. Hey you, why was there exclamation points here? Oh, Mr. President, about the job opening, we have an applicant. Great. What do you want to do? Do you want to do the interview now? Yeah, sure. Okay, sure. I'll interview the candidate. Great, let's get going then. Oh, but wait a minute. You're not going to conduct an interview looking like that, are you? Sure I am. So? Well, you don't really look like the president of a company. We need to make you look more dignified and sagacious. New word for me. Saggy what? What does that have to do with anything? No, not saggy. You know, sagacious, like intelligent. Oh, I know. That guitar. Oh. Yeah, that'll work. See? They look good on you. Those glasses you left lying around really suit you. They make you look both dignified and intelligent. Didn't expect to be wearing these again, actually. Looks like we're all set. I'll call in the applicant. The applicant will be here soon. Please evaluate him to see if he really is motivated to work with us. Test for motivation, right?
Hi.
Yes. Apparently there are applicants out there who only attend interviews to get cab fare from companies. Are people really sinking to scams that low? Don't worry, I can spot someone like that a mile away. Which is why I was completely unaware of this scam until just now. Where does that confidence come from? Hey, wait, is she saying I shouldn't be confident? Here he comes. Why doesn't he come in? You have to tell him to come in. No applicant would enter without permission. I don't get it. Please, just tell him to come in. He'll hurt his knuckles if he has to keep knocking. Come in. Excuse me? I'm Haruhiko Ijuin. I'm honored to meet you. Yes, likewise. Doesn't he see the chair? Why doesn't he sit down? Why do we have this conversation out loud? You have to invite him to sit. No job seeker would take a seat without being asked. What the hell is that about? Is this supposed to be funny? He's not fooling around. Job seekers are dead serious. Please, let him sit. Please have a seat. Thank you. They have the crappiest chair to sit in. This is already exhausting. Is this going to go on much longer? Oh my god, Kiryu. It hasn't even begun. At least ask him a few questions. You need to determine if he would be a good fit with us. A question. Huh. Why did you apply with us? Those options are amazing.
Hi.
Real estate is a business that serves one of the 3 basic human needs: food, clothing, and shelter. It's one that is closely tied to people's daily lives. Someone working in such an industry would have to be trustworthy. They would also bear great responsibility, but that is where I see a worthwhile challenge. I have also heard that your firm isn't afraid to put new recruits in charge of accounts right away. I felt this job would give me a great opportunity to really grow. Wow, that little speech rolled right off his tongue. He must have practiced it a lot. Huh. I'm impressed, Mr. President. You can actually run an interview. Please, keep going, and see if Injuin-san is the sort of person who would work out for us. Got it. What should I ask him next? Are you willing to do anything? Injuin, if you were to join my company, would you be willing to do anything? Yes. I eagerly await being able to exceed your expectations. So, anything.
Hi.
Yes, absolutely. I came to this interview to prove just how dedicated I can be. Isn't that amazing? There was no hesitation at all. He sounds primed and ready to go. Alright, now dare him to do something. We'll see about that. What should I ask him next? Have you experienced failure? Failure? No. Not especially. I feel like I can deal with just about anything life throws my way, so no. I can't say I know what it's like to fail. He must be especially blessed and definitely not lying at all like everyone does in job interviews, because job interviews are a terrible system and basically just only a way of filtering out people that haven't been told how to win at them. Or maybe he's just lucky? Who knows? Probably the luck part, not all the other part you said that wasn't in the subtitles. What should I ask him next? So many options. What are your strengths? The most useless goddamn question ever. I hate job interviews so much. And I say that as somebody who has pretty much always succeeded at them.
Hi.
Well, I'm fluent in English, as you can hear right now, because I'm speaking it. Get it? Translation jokes. I lived in the States as a child, so I can manage most business dealings in English. Also, I was the head of our university's tennis club. I often organized events and socials, and I think it made me a good planner and organizer. He does appear to be very communicative. He seems like he has many friends, too. Yeah, maybe. I think that's about all the questions we have for you. Injuin-san, do you have any questions for us? Questions? No, nothing in particular. Oh, yes, actually, I heard that your firm makes hiring decisions on the spot. Is that true?
Hi.
Yes, you heard right. The president and I would like to confer about it, so if you could give us just a moment. What shall we do? Should we hire him?
Nani?
We decide now? Right now? Also, what? We're gonna confer right in front of him? He's not gonna leave the room?
Hi.
Yes, the longer it takes, the more it will cost. But you can't afford to sit on our decisions. How tight-fisted can you be? Injuin-san was eloquent in describing why he wanted to join us. He can also speak English, which we have not tested in any way, plan events, and work well with people. What shall we do? What? What? Screw it. Let's hire him. I don't have a reason not to, but I don't ever want to hire people in real life. This sucks.
そうだな。
You're hired. Really? Thank you very much. Congratulations. Please, take this for your cab fare. Hehe, thank you. Wonder what you'll be paying me. Pardon?
Yeah.
Nothing. I just got lost in my own thoughts. It's really nothing. I know it's short notice, but we'd like you to start tomorrow if you can. Does that work for you?
Hi.
Certainly. I'll be seeing you bright and early. We're counting on you. You won't be disappointed. We're gonna be so disappointed. Oh, look at that face he's making. Oh my god. It's a cab fare con, just like they said. He's never coming back, is he? Iju and San's awfully late. Yeah. Maybe he forgot. I'll call him at home. Yeah. Thanks. I hope we didn't get into an accident or anything. This tragic music as if anything else could be going on. What? Oh no. What's wrong? It says the number you have called is not in service.
Nani?
What? Oh dear. We were totally conned. He must have come just to get the cab fare out of us. You gotta be kidding. But he was able to tell us why he wanted to join us with such eloquence. I guess we weren't very good judges of character. We'll have to start over. I'll put more wanted ads out. Yeah, thanks. Sure thing. That guy completely fooled me. I can't make the same mistake again. Oh, well, it's over. I guess who cares? How much money could that have possibly cost me? I have 627 million. I'm not at the moment completely concerned. If we get a new applicant, I'll let you know. Please be ready. Got it. I wonder if it'll just happen the moment I leave and come back. This guy just sits here, by the way. I almost worry about him. Does he have a family? Does he ever talk to people? He's just staring at the corner of the desk. I don't think the model's even in front of him, so he's like not even looking straight at that. So should I just come right back? Like, will time pass? Because I was able to do all the what were they called? The postcard challenges like back to back. Oh, Mr. President, about the job opening, we have another applicant. What kind of person is it this time? This time, the applicant is a girl. I read her application, and she has neat handwriting, and her photo is pretty cute. I see. So she's cute. Mr. President, you better not hire her based on looks. Of course not. What do you want to do? Do you want to do the interview now? Let's do this. I'm gonna be the best interviewer that's ever done an interview in the history of interviews because I'm so awesome. So, yeah. In fact, that's what he actually said instead of the subtitles. Great, let's do this. You're weirdly confident today. Is something wrong with you? You'll need to look respectable for the interview, of course, which means glasses. You can't interview without glasses. You know, it's kind of a pain to put on glasses every time I do an interview. Can't I just interview like this? Putting something on my face, how could I ever relate to that? The person speaking right now would never know what that feels like. Oh, heavens, no. It's important for you to look intelligent and not hit the desk with loud noise. Stop that. If you say so. Help wanted. Again. You look really good in those, you know?
Oi.
Wait a minute. Are you just making me wear these because you like them? Well, actually... So there must be a surprising... I guess the overall list of Kiryu missions is shorter than expected if a bunch of them are help wanted, a bunch of them are postcards, and a bunch of them are that one call center. That's like... Even if there's just 3 of each, that's like 10. Well, it's 9, but that's about 10 of like the 60, I mean. Like, that's 1/6 of them. Oh, here's our next candidate. It's time for the interview. Guess you're off the hook for now. Come in. Excuse me. I'm Sakurako Jogasaki. That is not an easy one for me. Pleased to meet you. Yes, likewise. Right, that whole thing. Oh, right. Please have a seat. Thank you. She seems so ladylike. Yes, apparently her family runs a traditional Japanese inn. Maybe she helps out there. Makes sense, although we could always ask her instead. I could see her wearing a kimono. Well, we better ask her some questions. We need to figure out if she'll be good at a good fit here. Right, so, Jogasaki-san, why don't you take a minute to tell us about yourself?
Hi.
Yes, certainly. I'm impressed. Why? Why are you impressed? This sounds like a real interview. Picked up a book on interview techniques, apparently. You're studying on your own, apparently? I'm so glad you're finally taking your presidential responsibilities seriously. Well, naturally. May I begin? Oh, right. Sorry. Please do.
Hi.
Okay. My name is Sakuraku Jogasaki. I majored in business administration. My biggest strength is that I have actual work experience. My family runs a traditional inn, so I worked with guests daily while growing up. When we were short-staffed, I was even put in charge of the kitchen. I learned how to cook from pros. If I ever get the chance, I would love to bring you a traditional meal. I'm confident about my eagerness and fitness. It means I don't give up easily. I very much hope you will give me an opportunity to prove myself to you. Also, I often get asked at interviews, so I will save you the bother of doing so. I'm wearing plain white underwear. Thank you. What? I guess it's a reference to the weird question we got earlier. Wow, that was solid. She even told us the color of her underwear to shut us that down quick. She's amazing. I'm really alarmed right now. What the fuck? Yeah, now I don't have to ask her. No, don't say that. Let's talk about what she told us. Was there anything you wanted to get more details on? What should we talk about in more detail? Let's see. So we asked why she's not taking over the inn, what she can cook, and why do you feel confident about her fitness? Let's see. Let's ask a weird question. Let's see. Because the last person was lying to us. Let's ask a weird question and see if we can catch her. So what can you cook, since you said you can cook? You said you're a good cook. What are your signature dishes?
Hi.
Let's see. I'm quite good at meatloaf, omelets, and rice filling. What else? Oh, I make a pretty great white sauce. I often use it for preparing gratins in European pasta dishes. What? You said you own a traditional Japanese place. Well, not own, but work there. Oh, that's impressive. You can make a white sauce from scratch, and you're so worldly. That's impressive. It's so easy to overcook white sauce, you know? Until I got the hang of it, I found it a challenge too. Assuming I get the job, I'll be happy to bring some in for you to try. Oh, really? Yes, please.
Oi.
Hey, this is a job interview, not a restaurant. What should I talk to her about in more detail? Let's see. Why do you feel confident in your fitness? You said you have confidence in your fitness. Why is that? I belong to a dance club in my university. Dancing is more physically taxing than it may appear, so I think it has helped me build my endurance. I see. I imagine you do traditional dancing for your guests, or maybe you can do that once you take over the inn. Perhaps, but for now I'd rather find fulfilling work at your firm than think about the family inn. So she dances. I believe she'd look great in a traditional dance in a kimono. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. What should I talk about in more detail? Why aren't you taking over the family inn?
Hi.
Well, I do find the job rewarding in its own way, and I love interacting with guests. However, it's also a very small and closed world. The entire day revolves around the inn, and nothing else. Even if I were to eventually inherit the inn, I would like to broaden my horizons out here in the real world before I settle into that role. Wow, she's got it all figured out. She does. That's about all the questions we have, I think. Jogasaki-san, do you have any questions regarding our firm?
Hi.
Yes. Not to be too forward, but is there a large inequality gap between men and women here?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say that. Thank you. I mean, our most paid person is that goddamn fortune teller, so if there's an inequality, it's in favor of women here. Thank you. It's a great relief to hear that. Times are changing, you know. I was hoping I could find a job that would let me work just as hard as any man. We have to hire Jogasaki-san, Mr. Chan, Mr. President. She's a keeper for sure. And my honorifics have changed to reflect the fact that I'm really fond of her, apparently. I'm not so sure about that. What is there to think about? A girl this courteous and so eager is a rare find in this day and age. She seems that way, sure. But there's something not quite right that I'm trying to figure out. Is there something wrong? Yeah, something's off. Something she said doesn't jive. You mean she's lying about something? Yeah. I can't quite put my finger on it, though. Huh, what did she say that struck you as inconsistent? Let's see. Yeah, what can you cook again? That's what stood out to me earlier, is the European dishes thing. Sorry, Jogasaki-kan, but there's something I wanted to ask you again. You said you're a good cook. What are your signature dishes? Let's see. I'm quite good at meatloaf, omelets, rice. Oh, white sauce, European dishes. Impressive, you're so worldly. Impressive? Wait, we're just looping now.
Oi.
What did you say that struck you as inconsistent? Oh. So I just asked questions again. Okay, so these all loop. So this is the only one that actually does something new. Which pair of Jogasaki statements don't jive? Let's see. The reason for taking over the inn is vague, that it doesn't matter. Confidence and fitness was also kind of vague in a way that doesn't matter. Signature dishes is what stands out to me the most, because it's the European line, that when it's supposed to be a Japanese inn. So, summary and signature dishes? It's her summary and her signature dishes. Those two statements don't add up. Really? Well, now that I think about it, maybe you're really onto something. Jogasaki, there's something inconsistent in your story. Inconsistent? What might that be? You said your family runs a traditional Japanese inn and that you helped out there on a daily basis. Yes, that's correct. You said you were put in charge of the kitchen, which made you a better cook. Is that a problem? If I'm working in a kitchen, it's only natural I should become a better cook. How can that be inconsistent? Marina, let's say you were in a traditional inn. What kind of dinner would you expect? Well, it's a traditional inn, so of course there'd be Japanese cuisine like sashimi and nimono. Oh, and in the winter, a hot pot would be wonderful. Right. And what's Jogasaki good at cooking? Meatloaf, omelet with rice, white sauce, and gratin, and... Oh. I don't know about you, but in no traditional inn I know of would serve those dishes. Have anything to say for yourself, Jogasaki-san? Wow. So you're really gonna nitpick me on something like that minor, huh? I bet you're a real hit with the ladies. Jogasaki-san! Yes, you're right. I made it all up. Grew up at a traditional inn. Are you kidding? I came up with that to spruce up my resume, so what? But... Incidentally, I also lied about being a good cook. I got too carried away with the details, I guess. Was everything a lie? Even the part about doing traditional dance in school? You're the ones who assumed it was traditional dance. I really do belong to a dance club at school. But my kind of dance is hip-hop. Hip-hop and hop? I am so done here. Hurry up with my cab fare. I'll settle for 20,000. Okay.
Oi.
Wait, we don't pay scammers. Huh? That's not what you promised. The posting said I'd get cab fare for taking an interview. Why else would I bother coming? You should be ashamed, you liars. Seems to me you're a liar, too. It's okay for you to lie, but not to us. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? You don't make a goddamn bit of sense. You just don't want to face the facts. Get over yourself, princess. I bet you got everything you wanted your whole life, huh? Well, wise up. Out in the real world, nobody's gonna pay you for self-centered lying through your teeth. The real world's a jungle, not a playground. And nobody gets anything they don't earn. So get out of my sight. Ah! She ran. Holy crap. Sheesh, I hope I never get on your bad side, Mr. President. Yeah. Sorry for shouting. It's okay, but wow. That was impressive how you caught that inconsistency in her story. I didn't realize until you pointed it out. Yeah, it was kind of impressive, wasn't it? I'm beginning to find a new respect for you, President Kiryu. Oh, but I guess we have to start over with recruiting. Yeah, thanks for taking care of that. Oh, of course, sir. Your ace secretary has your back. We're off to a terrible start. But at least Kiryu is earning an eye for catching scammers after that first one got past us.